one of Rome's most famous landmarks, the Trevi Fountain, which attracts about 10 million visitors annually, has begun charging an entrance fee. The city says the decision is intended to curb crowding and help cover maintenance costs.
연간 1,000만 명이 찾는 이탈리아 로마의 대표 명소, 트레비 분수가 유료화에 들어갔습니다. 로마시는 관광객 급증으로 인한 혼잡을 줄이고 유적 관리에 쓰기 위한 조치라고 밝혔습니다. Have you made a wish at this fountain?
I definitely visited, but I was a student at the time, and so I didn't have enough money to throw coins in, I think.
근데 그 던지는 거는 진짜 10센트만 해도 되잖아요.
그것도 아끼는 돈이었어요. 네, 그 맛있는 아이스크림 먹으려고.
Have the gelatos that cost €3?
Yeah, that's what I wanted instead. But you can still see the fountain, right? Even if it's closed for admission, because it's just on like a public street.
맞아요. 볼 수는 있는데 동전을 던지려면 입장료를 먼저 내야 되는 거죠.
멀리서 아니 이거 위험하지만 근데 하고 싶은 사람 그렇게 하겠어요.
그러면 왠지 워닝 받을 것
그쵸?
같잖아요.
네, 잡혀갈 수 있어요. 하지 마세요. 네, 하지 마. But it seems a little bit excessive because you're actually putting money in there.
맞아요. 그러니까 이게 자, 2유로 들고 있습니다. 보여준 다음에 그 2유로를 던지는 게 아니라 이 유로는 입장료를 따로 내고
그쵸.
내가 던질 건 또 따로 마련해야 되는 거예요.
맞아요. 그러니까 약간 장난감 돈 가져가야 될 것 같아요. 손해 안 보려고.
So you give the real money for the entrance and then throw fake money.
Don't do that as well. I'm a terrible influence. Sorry.
So the entrance fee is €2 and you have to line up to be able to be given the chance to throw your coin.
Yeah, and I guess the reasoning behind it, a lot of tourist destinations are now overcrowded, aren't they? With some countries even considering a tourist tax just in general.
Right.
And so maybe this is somewhere in between, which will keep people happy who really want to see it, they can pay, and those who aren't fussed can just look from afar instead.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you are a citizen, you don't have to pay. 그리고 또 이른 아침, 야간에는 무료로 운영이 된대요. So it's only when it's really busy, when all the TikTokers are there trying to film their content that you have to pay.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I suppose.
Right, and all the money that is collected at the bottom of the fountain, it actually amounts to a lot.
Yeah.
2023년 기준 매년 분수에서 수거되는 동전 가치가 2023년 기준 약 27억 원이래요. So even without this entrance fee, this is a huge money-making machine, a cash cow.
Wow, yeah, I'm sure a lot of that goes towards the maintenance of that fountain because it is like an antique, isn't it, from 1700s.
That's right. And it's not just the Trevi Fountain. There are many tourist hotspots around the world that are trying to introduce fees and limits to combat over-tourism.
Yeah, we're going to the UK next week, which is famous for free museums, right? The British Museum, the National Gallery, Science Museum. But they're making you now book in advance. Like, even if it's free, they just ask you to say what time you're going to manage the crowds.
So there's a limit on how many people are there per slot?
Yeah. I think they're quite flexible. Like, they will still try to let everyone in, but it's just to get a handle on the numbers.
Yeah, so many cities are moving toward that kind of measures to combat over-tourism. All right, this Trevi Fountain, it is an iconic landmark.
Yeah, something that is iconic, right, means icon, right? Something that represents somewhere.
대표 명소, iconic landmark. And they're trying to curb crowding.
Yeah, to curb something means to try and limit or reduce it, right?
To control it. 억제하다가 curb이죠. Crowding, 혼잡, 과밀이기 때문에 to curb crowding이라고 하면 혼잡을 줄이기 위해. And they are trying to do this to help cover maintenance costs.
Yeah, maintenance is really broad, right? It can mean fixing it or polishing it, cleaning it, everything. Anything for the upkeep and general taking care of something. Maintenance.
Maintenance, 유지, 관리, 보수이죠. 그리고 cover costs, 비용을 충당하다. To help cover maintenance costs, 유지, 보수 비용에 쓰기 위해. The user fees are used to help cover maintenance costs. 이용료는 유지 보수 비용을 충당하는 데 사용된다. Here's a story again. One of Rome's most famous landmarks, the Trevi Fountain, which attracts about 10 million visitors annually, has begun charging an entrance fee. The city says the decision is intended to curb crowding and help cover maintenance costs.